Our public conversation about privacy has always rested on an assumption. People are rational actors. They are empowered to make a choice. They give up data. In return, they get discounts or they get more targeted ads. That may not be what's going on. Joe Turow teaches communications at the University of Pennsylvania. He joins us from near Philadelphia over Skype. Professor Turow, you have a report out that says we are not rational about our data. We are, and I'm quoting you, resigned. What does resigned mean?
We asked Resigned in two ways. We asked people, do you feel you have, do you want to have control over your data, and how much do you feel you have control over your data? And if people said they want to have control and they don't think they have control, that's Resigned. Resigned means I need to do something, but I can't.
How is this at odds what the people who own the data are saying publicly, the companies?
Well, historically, marketers have always said that people are giving up their data, trading things, essentially. They know what they're doing. They do it willingly, and that's why they get so much stuff in stores, you know, through ads and all of that.
Professor, my co-host and I, Tom Keene, had an argument this morning about this very report.
Good.
He says that
that's great.
He says that that people are adults and they should know exactly what they're getting into, and you can't talk to them, you can't tell them otherwise. Help me explain to him why he's wrong.
Well, I would ask you guys, do you really know anything about what's going on under the hood? It's very, very difficult. It changes by the week. I try to keep up on this stuff every day, and everything is new. It's we're in a transitional era now, transformative era. And what's happening this week, in a year, it's going to be very, very different. Stuff going on in the stores, right, online, offline.
Professor, what is your goal if you were to look out 5 years or 10 years as the industry reinvents itself every 2 years? Where would you like Facebook and Twitter and the rest of them to be?
We have to be in a situation where people feel they have some handle over what's happening with their profiles. It's not just about data bits. It's about how are companies making pictures of us that ends up even changing the prices that we get. And when you have a situation where people are walking through the marketplace saying, am I really getting what the guy next door or even next to me is getting, they begin to have a very caustic view of what's happening in the society. It may end up hurting the marketplace even while it helps individual companies.
And, Professor, this isn't just about Facebook and Twitter. This is also about grocery stores, gas stations,
absolutely.
Retailers.
From Kroger's to Macy's.
Who's feeding into this data?
We're in a statistical era now. People call it big data. It's really predictive analytics. And the stuff that's going on in Wall Street and in physics and in DNA biology is coming down to marketing. And all of this is transforming the way we look at people.
Is there a regulation, a law that could change this, or do we just need to be aware of what the market is doing so we can make better choices?
Laws can help in some ways for transparency. In the end, it has to be the relationship between marketers and people. And the way that can happen is maybe shaming and praising. It's impossible for most people to read privacy policies. That's purposeful. But they are legal documents. And if we help people get to know what companies are doing, what Target's doing, what Walmart's doing in terms of their data, maybe it will shame some companies to change that.
And, Tom, I mean, I was told, when I read this report, the professor was told off the record by a couple of people that these privacy policies are not designed to be understood. They're designed to be impenetrable.
Well, I can't even figure out my settings on Facebook. My question is Mark Zuckerberg Big Brother?
Well, it's not so much Big Brother. It's the system we're talking about. He's not interested in looking at you because he gets pleasure. He's interested in looking at you because he can profile you and sell you to advertisers in ways that have never happened before.
It is on the White House agenda, though, isn't it? I mean, redlining, personalized pricing, and so forth. This is on the White House agenda.
Absolutely. And when you get to stuff like payday loans and when you get to stuff like employment, that's where the rubber is going to hit the road. Essentially, that's where you're going to have regulation. It's in the more squishy stuff. What happens when Macy's charges me different because it knows that I will accept that price and my neighbor won't?
All right,
that's the stuff that's going to be hard to regulate.
Professor Turow at the Annenberg School at the University of Pennsylvania, thank you very much for that. It's a fascinating report. I actually recommend you read it. It changed the way I thought about privacy.